today was a rant-worthy Monday, and I don't know, I guess I'll start with a few little things that happened, and then we'll get to the bigger story. So, I don't know if this is a new thing, like a trend, like you think you look cool, but this has happened to me multiple times on campus this year when someone is riding along on their longboard and then they decide to start smoking. And it's like, okay, that's great, because I'm following you, and now you're leaving a trail of carcinogens behind you that I'm inhaling, and I can't get away from. Thank you for that. Thank you. That's really wonderful, people of ASU. Why can't you just wait until you get wherever you're going and then smoke? Like, why do you need to subject everyone around you? Anyways. Also, so I take the bus to work. I take the bus for like an hour to work. It's a long bus ride. But anyways. So usually what I do is I text the bus and I say, "Oh, bus, when will your next ride be?" And then it texts me back right away and it says, "Hello, Julia. The next ride will be at insert next 3 rides." And it's all great and dandy and a wonderful system. Except for today. And it was being really glitchy. And I don't know what was wrong with it, but when I needed it to tell me what times, it wouldn't send me them. And then once I finally got home, it started sending me one text every 10 minutes of when the next buses were coming. For like an hour. And so finally I texted back, "Stop." And it was like, "Okay, you will no longer receive messages from blah, 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 whatever the thing is." And then, 2 seconds later, what do I get? The bus schedule. I'm not very popular, so when I get a text message, I get excited. And it was just the bus. Every time. So anyways, let's see. Main story. I think that's the word. Yes. Main story. Okay. So today, I was sitting at work, and I was sorting mail, because rich people pay my boss to pay bills for them and sort mail. It's kind of weird. But anyways, that's what I was doing. So I was sitting in one of the conference rooms sorting mail, and the head accountant, my boss, was talking politics in the other room. Great. So I already knew that he was really conservative, and I'm not conservative, so it's really awkward because he assumes that everyone's conservative in his office, and I'm not conservative. But anyways, so they're going on and on about how awful Obama was, and blah, 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 blah. And this lady, fine, okay, have your own political beliefs, but this lady had the most irritating voice. Just high-pitched, squeaky, really loud, because I was in the other room and the door was closed and I could hear them. So I had to sit there for 20 to 30 minutes listening to them bash on Obama and talk about how great Romney is and blah blah. So that was whatever, that was fine. So I already didn't really like this lady super a lot, but I wasn't gonna hold it against her or anything. Whatever. Except for then, when I had to make copies. So I was making copies for her of these big stacks of paper, this big, of all her tax stuff. And we have a really finicky copy machine. So that's a whole nother rant, but we'll not get into that. And so you can only feed 5 pieces of paper in at a time, and that takes forever. But I only got this document 5 minutes before this lady needed them. So there's no physically, it's not physically possible. That's the point, to do this. And then they walk out of the conference room, they're all talking, and everything's going fine with the copy machine. It's actually cooperating for once in its freaking life because it hates me. And then my boss goes, "Hey, Julia, how are the copies going? The client's waiting for them." And I go, "Oh, it's going really well. It should be there in a few minutes." Cue major, ginormous freaking jam of the copy machine of the century of yes. So then I sat there looking like an incompetent idiot for a good 5 to 10 minutes while the client's just standing there awkwardly glaring at me, and I'm like, "I'm sorry, lady, this is not my fault." And so I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt and be nice to her or whatever. She's this old lady with perm, and she's kind of all okay. So I'm like, "I'm sorry for the hold-up," trying to be really nice, "Sorry for the hold-up, this copy machine is just being difficult. You know how Mondays go, trying to make a joke, trying to make the situation light." No, she's not having it. She just kind of goes, And I'm like, excuse me, lady. Excuse me. You don't need to be so damn condescending to me, okay? I'm making a copy for you. And she's just sitting there. Like, she won't talk to me. Like, I'm some sort of, like, I don't know, like I'm beneath her or something. And she's so entitled because she lives in Scottsdale and she has a perm. And she's uptight because her stupid perm curls are probably giving her a headache. Anyways, yes. So I was upset with this stupid lady. And definitely not voting for Romney now. Yeah. Whatever. Bleh. Mondays suck. Basketball!